Hey guys, Xpecial here. Um, so we went to 1-1 again this week. We were hoping to go 2-0, but uh, we had a tough game against CG that we were winning early on, but we made some poor decisions in the Baron phase, and we kind of threw the game really hard. But we were kind of forced to make a play just because they had a stronger scaling comp, but we made mistakes, and that was not good for us. Um, and then we had a really crazy game against Complexity also. We were down a little bit early on and then came back and it was just back and forth and we ended up taking the win. But it was a really close game. Both games we could have won, we could have lost, and it doesn't really feel good uh, after those games. We were definitely hoping to get 2-0 that week since we did have EJ and Complexity and they are below us in the standings. But what ended up happening is we went 1-1 and same for every other team in LCS, which is kind of funny since it's the second time uh, in a row that every team went 1-1 in a week. But this next week is Super Week, and it's going to be really important. I really doubt teams will go 2-2 or whatever. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some heavy-sided results, and hopefully we can get 3 or 4 wins. Like that'd be really cool. We have a tough schedule this week, though. We have like C9. I think it's Dig and like LMQ and like TSM. Like these are strong teams, so we're gonna need to do really well. We're gonna need to just play well. It's gonna be tough. Hopefully, like I said, we can get 3 or 4 wins. That'd be really cool. Mm. Practicing really hard, but thing is, there's actually very little time for the Super Week. There's only like 4 days of practice that we had, and yeah, we're gonna really need to fix things and just make sure we can go in strong. It's already Tuesday, so it's 2 more days of practice and then it's LCS again. It's gonna be really close. It's gonna be really hard, and hopefully we can come out on top. Also, yeah, no, 2 days ago, yeah, I was at the high school star league. I casted like the first game I've ever casted ever, and it was a little bit scary. Wasn't really used to casting. Definitely not what I'm best at. Um, but it's pretty interesting just talking about like stuff that's going on, being informative. I say like way too much during the cast, but I mean I'm not a professional caster, so I was okay with that. And yeah, at least I have some game knowledge I can just throw down. And yeah, so congrats to I believe it was Cerritos that won that league. The games are fairly stompy, but just Cerritos had like 3 challenger players and like 2 diamond 1s when the other team had a couple diamonds and like a platinum. It's the the skill level it wasn't I'd say it's not fair, but they still put up a really good fight. So that's pretty cool to see, and just met a whole bunch of the guys over there who were organizing it. So that's cool. Um, Let me see what else. So yeah, it's for those who have been just playing solo queue. You guys see a lot of Braum, and I play a lot of Braum, but in LCS, Braum actually isn't doing too well. So I just want to talk about his counters a little bit. His early laning is actually pretty rough. If you get like a weak laner, weak AD, then that lane plus Braum can actually go really poorly. Right now, pretty much every single support is good against Braum. Like Thresh is good, Morgana as well. Like all these champions, like even though it's hard to kill Braum, you can just poke him down, and that's really where his weakness is. And if you guys are to play against Braum, just try to poke him down a lot. Don't get engaged on. Like Braum's gonna want to jump on you, W to a minion, auto attack you, get his Q, his passive, etc. But just avoid it. That's pretty much the big thing against Braum, is not getting CC'd. Because once you get CC'd, you just get Q'd into a slow, into like an ult, and you're probably gonna die. So there's that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week. And I'm just really hoping that we do well this Super Week. It's really important. And we need to do well if we want to have a higher standing as we near the end of the split. I'd rather play against like the fourth place team rather than playing against the third place team, for example, if I had to choose. So hopefully we do well. Really hoping, and I hope to see you guys next week. And yeah, that's it.